Dun, da, da, da. Here we go. Our top five this week. Top five biggest NFL draft busts of all time. Starting us off is Steve Wood.
Okay, I got my number five as Trent Richardson,
Trent Richardson.
2012 draft by the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
he is my only currently active player on my
Yep.
list.
It can be past or present. This is biggest in your opinion of all time. So that's a good one, Steve. Trent Richardson, number five all time. Yep. Trent Richardson was a running back drafted third overall in 2012 by the Browns. So, yeah, after a promising rookie year, he was traded to the Colts where he averaged only 3.1 yards per carry. Wow. So, good number five, Steve. Nick Brown. What do you have at number five?
Number five, coming in hot with quarterback for the New York Jets out of the number two pick in 2021, Zach Wilson.
You copycat.
Hype first reality, benching,
It,
confidence collapse.
oh,
Just
God. And I thought,
I think
dude,
it's all his fault. I don't think it's all his fault. I think he was put in a situation
no,
that most people would lose.
I think he is one of those where he lost his confidence because they had a
yes and
shitty
no.
offensive line. He
Right.
kept on getting hammered in the backfield, and he was never able to actually,
Yep.
you know, show
Yeah.
what he can actually do because he was a talented quarterback. But I just think he
Again,
just got
they
smashed.
draft him on again. His pro day was insane. He made an insane throw. He's like, oh, he has so much arm talent. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of hearing about that. Every quarterback in Division One level college and that gets drafted in the pros has a big
Has a good
arm,
arm.
has arm talent. Shut up already.
Oh yeah, it's Caleb Williams' arm is just so strong, or this guy's arm is just so strong.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, number five, Brandon, the stuffed trainer. What do you got?
My number five is Lawrence Phillips, running back, drafted in 1996 by the Rams. He was the sixth pick. He only averaged 3.4 yards a carry in his first year. In his second
Okay.
year, he didn't last because he got cut due to excessive in-season drinking.
Wow.
Good
Wow.
find.
That's incredible. Anyway, my number five was also Zach Wilson. I thought I really liked Zach Wilson, but again, it's you never know. Coming out of BYU, it was like, okay, yeah, he's got again, he's got a lot of these intangibles. It was like my thing was focusing on how he makes decisions, how he goes through his progressions, and his footwork associated with that is a big thing that you look for players in college because that is one of the things going into the NFL. The game is so much faster. That's what you'll hear a lot of quarterbacks say is the speed going from Division One to the NFL is astronomical, guys. So if you think about this real quick before we continue, you're talking about the top 3%. Okay, this is the top 3% of the top 3%. So the top 3% of college football players get drafted in the NFL round one through seven. The top 3% of that actually start in the NFL. Okay. And it's less than a percent of that 3% that make these big dollar contracts. Okay. So you're talking about such the very truly elite of, you consider Division One level college football elite, the elitist football, right? So that's what we're talking about here. So it's like people say, oh, he was so good in college. And it's like, dude, calm down. Like there's little things that you need to look at for in a quarterback. And one of the biggest things is their personality, like how they process, things like that. So it's like
Work
that's
ethic.
why as just work ethic, things like that. As a fan, you look into it if you're evaluating quarterback talent. There's a lot of that stuff that goes into it. And that's a big one is footwork during while they're going through their progressions, what they do. Do they have happy feet? Do they get scared and run and do stupid shit with the ball? Stuff like that. So anyway, I thought Zach Wilson, had it looked like he had so much potential. So it's like, but yes, he had arm talent. Anyway, going on. Steve, number four, my man. What do you got?
My number four is the big disappointment of the last decade in Johnny Manziel.
Okay, that's fair. Height versus reality. Yeah,
Well, and off field, I mean, he drugs,
yeah.
alcohol,
He
partying when
he
he should be studying.
Honestly, yes, because here's the thing. He could have been yeah. He could have just been in the NFL for 10 years just because of who he
He
was.
didn't have to be
Would have
great.
just
He could have just been
no. Could have been a
good.
backup, could have done so much. Yeah. So, and he talks about it. He regrets it. So, anyway, moving on. Nick, what's your number 4, Bubba?
Number 4, we're going to go back in time a little bit to 2003 for the number 2 pick for the Detroit Lions, Charles Rogers.
Oh,
Is an elite
okay.
college speed, but he a broken collarbone and off-field issues ended his career after 15 games.
Nice. Wow, that's a good one. Thank you, Nick. Brandon, the stuffed trainer, number 4.
My number 4 was the 2002 draft, the number 1 pick, David Carr, the quarterback, went to the
Really?
Texans.
Really?
Was sacked 249 times, fumbled 68 times in his first 5 years, which is an NFL record.
Yeah, I'm surprised to hear him on a top 5 biggest draft busts of all time. I thought he had a decent
Well, if you're
career,
a
but
Raider fan, I can see it.
sure. Okay.
Because
Well,
he
Houston
had a lot of
Texans.
potential and he just did not do it for the
He,
Raiders.
he was with the Houston Texans.
David Carr,
We're talking, yeah. You're thinking of a different car.
I must be. I
Yeah,
thought I heard
yes.
David Carr. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
No.
from 2002.
Yeah, we're talking about the first car who was a quarterback with the Texans. I
Okay.
actually thought he was okay.
My bad.
But yeah. All right, moving on. So my number 4 is, again, this is a little back, but not too far. The 3rd overall pick in 2002 was quarterback Joey Harrington. Joey Harrington was an absolute disaster. Anyway, that's my number 4. Moving on. Steve, number 3. What do you got?
People might not know this one, but Levi Brown.
Okay.
He was picked 5th overall by the Arizona Cardinals in 2007 as an offensive lineman.
Okay.
I think he played like 3 seasons. I think he was probably one of the worst offensive linemen they've ever had, and he was drafted in the 1st round.
Okay.
I think he allowed in his first 3 seasons with the Cardinals, I think he allowed 40 or 50 sacks.
Okay. Wow. Jesus. As a lineman, gave up
Yeah,
that
he was
many.
a left tackle, I believe.
Wow. Insane. Thank you, Steve. Nick, number 3.
Number 3, going to the number 2 pick in the 1989 for the Green Bay Packers, Tony Mandarich.
Yes.
They called him the Incredible Bulk.
Yeah, I remember that Sports Illustrated cover.
Steroid rumors and ego outpaced his talent, and he was done in 3 years. Just a waste of a pick.
Yep, I 100%. Thank you, Nick. Great. Number 3. I'm glad somebody put that on their list. Brandon, number 3, buddy.
My number 3 from a 2012 draft, Justin Blackman, wide receiver, pick number 5 by the Jaguars. He had an okay first season, but second season, he had a 4-game suspension for substance abuse, which he then re-violated during the bye week and was not reinstated.
Yeah. Yep. That's a good one. All right,
How do they do that?
My number 3 is
Because they
going
got
to
lots of
be
money now.
2021, the 3rd overall pick in Trey Lance for the San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers gave up 3 first-round draft picks to trade up from 12 to get to number 3 to take Trey Lance. I want to just say, I remember watching all of his tape. I mean, I'm talking every single play from college, and I was like, what the F are these guys thinking? I literally couldn't understand how anybody that has great football sense like John Lynch and Shanahan saw a number 3 overall pick in this kid. I got a lot of hate.
Thought that he was a good pick. Yeah, right.
Steve, you probably remember me talking about this.
Oh, yeah.
I got a lot of hate online. And I was like, I don't see, I'm like, they were like, what are you talking about? How do you know? And I'm like, through the magic of sight, guys. Just go watch. There wasn't even real evidence, maybe at his pro day, of arm talent, Guys, he was a bubble screen. His receivers at North Dakota State were amazing. I want to put that out there. Those guys deserve to be in the NFL. I'm sorry, Trey Lance, and it's got to be that he is a great kid, dude. He really is such a good dude. That's got to be what he had to have charmed them because nothing on tape shows third overall pick. And this kid's not just that, nothing on tape shows this kid's going to be successful at the NFL level. Nothing. I'm sorry, but
My next one's like
it wasn't just that I didn't think that he should be third overall. I didn't even understand how anybody could see him as a starting quarterback in the NFL. The guy was like, I'm sorry, but they're like, 28 touchdowns and no interceptions. And I'm like, great. I'm like, no. Anybody can go out in the plays that they were running for him and not throw a pick. So anyway, moving on. Steve, number 2, sir.
This one's kind of personal for me. It kind of goes along with what's yours, but it was Josh Rosen, Cardinals, drafted in 2018.
Yep, honorable mention. Abso-freaking-lutely.
I still don't understand why they drafted him. I think they traded him the next year.
Yeah, do you remember what I said to you about Rosen? I said out of the NFL in 5 years tops.
Oh yeah, it was 4. So
exactly. Yep. A buddy of mine.
I think he only entered just to get the money.
He didn't care. He really didn't care about football. Talented guy, very, very intelligent. No, there's a great video of Bills fans that were pissed that the Bills took Josh Allen over Josh Rosen.
Yeah, well, now obviously the better choice.
You like to revisit those people. How do you feel now?
Dude, I love taking receipts, man, because I get hated on a lot when it comes to quarterbacks and my opinions. And when I'm right, literally like 85% of the time, it's like, yeah, I love it. I said, listen, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I called Patrick Mahomes a bust. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Everybody's an idiot sometimes, including me. So, Nick, number 2.
Number 2, going to go to 2007, the number 1 pick for the Oakland Raiders, Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, okay.
$39 million guaranteed, 7 touchdowns in 3 seasons. And do you guys know about the
camp like 70 pounds overweight?
Do you guys remember the infamous DVD test that he failed? No? They didn't think he was doing his required tape watching at home, and so the offensive coaches handed him a blank DVD in a case and said, go watch these. And the next day he came back like, do you watch them? He's like, yeah, I did. I love these plays. These are gonna be great plays. And they're like, it was a blank tape, bro.
He was such a train wreck.
How do you do that? How do you get to the NFL and then you just completely lose interest?
I don't know. Lazy. He was a lazy person. So anyway, Brandon, what's your number 2, buddy?
First, I just want to say I was gonna put Trey Lance on my list, but I know how much you hated that pick, so I just left it all for you to go off on.
That's funny, Brandon. All my friends know what I thought about that pick, and I was like, yeah. you guys are idiots. I couldn't believe the Niners did that to themselves. But you realize same year they took Brock Purdy, who's top 10 literally in every category, passing category every year. The dude's an absolute wagon, man. So
it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of quarterbacks, my number 2 is from 1998. The number 2 pick, Ryan Leaf, drafted to the Chargers. Who was a Heisman candidate, but man, shoulder injury and just one of the worst attitudes a quarterback could have.
And I think a lot of Ryan Leaf's problems were, real quick, that's also my number 2, so we'll just keep it right here real quick. And again, he got so wound up with the media and all the other garbage. He let the noise in. And that was when we saw those types of reactions from him. Listen, all these guys are good people, man. They all are. And they are athletes. They are talented athletes. They wouldn't be in the positions they are if they weren't. But the media sucks. It's truth.
Media always sucks.
They suck. They're garbage. They're full of shit. And it's like if you let them get into your head, your life's gonna be terrible.
But to be fair, all these teams have guys to train you and coach you on how to deal with the media.
They do.
Mhm.
They're called publicists, right? But it's just man. So that's also my number 2, Brandon. It's just Ryan Leaf. He's got a great podcast, by the way. Shout out to Ryan Leaf. And a lot of what happened to him too was just not necessarily fair, honestly. He did get a bad shake in other ways. So it's just, it is what it is. I don't even think he was on that bad of a team. And, he even went to Indianapolis. Like, he had a couple of shots. So either way. All right. Steve, number 1.
Mine was Jamarcus Russell as well. So you can just skip over me and go back to Nick.
Nick, number 1.
Number 1 was Ryan Leaf. You could skip over me and go to Brandon and stuff.
Fair enough. Listen, go ahead, Brandon. Number 1.
Okay, I'm pretty sure nobody's got mine. So my number 1 is number 1 just because for the absurdity of it. So it's from the 1978 draft.
Oh, God. This is awesome. Okay.
The 15th pick in the first round, a kicker, Steve Little. First of all, never pick a kicker in the first round. I love kickers to death.
Hold on, though. Didn't Janikowski go in the first round? Can somebody check that?
I don't know. But
Sebastian Janikowski, one of the greatest kickers of all time. I'm sorry, Brandon. Well, listen.
I love kickers, but it's like kickers can be safe to the second round. But he would miss 14 of 27 field goals.
He wasn't even good, though.
And he was picked, the people picked behind him were Hall of Famers Ozzie Newsome and Doug Williams.
Oh my God. Doug Williams still holds the first half quarterback record. It just went off. Remember that when he was with the Washington Redskins? Like, they scored 35 points against the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Super Bowl 22. Doug Williams, absolute legend, absolute wagon, turned Tampa Bay's franchise around. Doug Williams did that single-handedly. Oh, dude, oh, man. Damn.
That's why I say you save the kickers to the second round.
That was a great pick, Brandon. Good research, good job, man.
You are right. Sebastian was picked 17th overall.
I see. Brandon.
In the 20,000 NFL draft.
Kickers have feelings too, Buckaroo.
Yeah, I know. I love kickers. They're undervalued.
Janikowski is a Hall of Famer.
19 seasons he played.
What spot was he picked?
17th overall.
Okay. So it wasn't top 15.
The highest score for the Raiders.
Brandon, he wasn't top 15. You fucking dick.
So only 5 NFL kickers have been selected in the first round.
Okay. All right.
Do we know any of the other names besides Janikowski?
Not yet.
No.
See, exactly.
Oh my God.
So out of all the drafts, there's only one memorable kicker picked in the first round.
All right. So I'll just close this off. Mine again was Jamarcus Russell, but I am going to go ahead and sidestep here because we've had it on already a couple of times. I'm going to bring up quarterback because this was again like an alternate was quarterback Achilles Smith. Anybody remember Achilles Smith? 1999, 3rd overall pick. You don't remember him because he was such a bust. Drafted by the Bengals, 3rd overall, 1999. The Bengals were so bad at drafting during the 1990s that we could probably have made an entire bust list. I got this I was trying to get information on him, and I found this on a list, and I said, this is amazing. So it says that we could have made a bust list consisting of just their picks, the Bengals. They just went off on the Bengals. It was great. But we won't. They said, anyway, so Achilles Smith barely played. He was terrible. Honestly, people were shocked that I think doing all the reading on this was like Mike Ditka tried to get them to trade out of that pick. He was coach of the Saints at the time. So there was a whole bunch of just missteps in this whole draft by the Bengals. It was almost like they just weren't prepared and they just threw a name out there. So anyway, Achilles Smith, it was just another train wreck, man. So a lot of good ones. And yeah, great top five, everybody. If you see this clip, let us know what your top five is or what you think your biggest draft bust of all time is.